Piecing patchwork can be a challenge, especially when working with triangles. In this video, you'll make this friendship star using an easy method for cutting and sewing triangle sets. You'll square these up and then learn how to match these intersections for sharp triangle points. At the end of the video, you'll find info about this star wreath. It's a great project for working on matching those points. You can download these free patterns at learnhowtoquilt.com under the Quilt Class tab. Scroll down to the sampler quilt. As always, press your fabric before cutting. Just a reminder, your accuracy depends not only on your cutting and sewing, but also your pressing. Make sure when you cut these 5 2.5-inch squares that you cut them on the straight of grain and cross grain. The same is true of these 4 3-inch squares. You want them to be cut on the straight of grain and the cross grain. I like to put right sides together and then cut on the diagonal to get my sets of triangles. I can take these sets right over to the sewing machine and sew my 1/4-inch seams. After sewing my set of triangles, I press to the dark, and I place my ruler with the 45-degree line over the square's diagonal, and I trim. I flip my block, line up the diagonal lines, and trim to 2.5 inches. Lay out your block. You'll be sewing in rows. Put right sides together. Either pin, clip, or find some method for identifying the side that you'll be sewing on. I like to hold that side in my hand and then stack my sets. I take this over to the sewing machine and put this side down next to my foot. I sewed 1/4-inch seams using a regular stitch length. Put right sides together, stack your sets, and take it to the sewing machine. After sewing each row, you'll want to use the arrows on the pattern as a guideline for pressing. You can see by the arrows that this seam needs to go in this direction and this seam in this direction. Up to now, you haven't had to worry about matching any seams. In order to sew these 3 sections together, you'll need to match these intersections. In each intersection, there's a triangle point that you want to make sure you don't cut off. I'll put right sides together. See where these seams intersect? That's where the point of the triangle is on this side. Now over here, you can't see that, but if we were to turn this around, you can see where that triangle is on this side. Let's get everything lined up. I'll place a pin here. I like to line up everything on this end, nice and straight. Place a pin here. I'll pull back this intersection. I notice that my seams nestle in against each other, and I'll pin. And over here, when I pull back my intersection, I notice those seams nestle in against each other, and I'll pin. Start with the leader. Make sure you take your pins out as you sew. I'll use this stiletto to hold my fabric. Now when I cross that intersection, I like to be about a thread over. Actually, let's back up a little. So when I cross this intersection, if I can see it, I couldn't see it over here, but over here I can. So when I see it, if I cross right at that X, sometimes that cuts the tip off. So if I'm about a thread over, then I'll be okay. So here's that intersection. And you can see that where it crosses, it should be about right here. So I'm about, not quite a thread, maybe a 1/2 thread over. You can see where this point matches, and let's check out this point. And that point looks pretty good. So now I'm ready to sew on the next section. Put right sides together. Get these ends lined up. A lot of people don't think that makes a difference, but I think it's very important to have those lined up. Keep everything nice and straight. And I'll pin and I'll pull back my intersection. And this time I'm going to put a little dab of glue in there, because sometimes beginners or seasoned quilters prefer that method. And I'll close that seam up. They like to nestle against each other. Hold on to that till it sets. And I'll pull back this seam, and I really don't like using that washable glue, so I'm just going to pin this seam and see how it works. And you can see I've already come apart here on the end, so something's not right, but let me pin that again. Here I am at that intersection. I want to try to be about one thread in this direction so as not to cut that tip off. Let's open this up. I can see that tip pretty close. And let's look at this one. That looks pretty good too. It might be a thread off. In my younger years that would have bothered me, but I'm good with that now. Here's my completed block. You don't have to worry about matching these points until you sew this block to sashing or to another block. If you'd like more practice matching these triangle points, check out our star wreath. You can find the free directions, patterns, and tutorials under the Quilt Class tab. Now's the time to get your other sampler blocks out and start thinking about how you want to place them in your final quilt. In the next video in this series, you'll make this basket block by drafting a pattern from scratch. Hope you decide to join us. Thanks for visiting LearnHowToQuilt.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share our videos with your friends.